Welcome back and welcome to another TBR video. Yes, it is time for another readathon. I just love a readathon. I'm not going to apologise for it. I love a readathon. This week is the Bout of Books readathon, which is a week-long readathon, and it runs from Sunday to Sunday and starts at midnight, not Sunday to Sunday, well, midnight on Sunday, so first thing Monday morning to Sunday, and starts at midnight, whatever your time zone is. It's quite low pressure because it's a week-long readathon. I will leave the link to the website down below. You can also check out links to things in my blog post, which will also be down below, because they have daily challenges happening each day, and if you keep an eye out on my blog posts, I will be posting daily updates of where I am with what books I have read from my TBR. So this readathon, I've decided to kind of make a theme for it to be books that I've got from the library. You saw my recent library book haul, you saw my ambitious May TBR, so you can see why I would have this as a theme for this readathon. So I have a selection of 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 books, 9 books? 10 books to choose from. I'm going to aim to read 7 of these, but I like to have a nice pool to choose from, so that I can mix it up a bit, and if I'm not into one book I can move on to another book. So I'm going to quickly whiz through these and then tell you a little bit more about my plans for the week. So first book on the list is Asking for It by Louise O'Neill. This is on my May TBR, and you'll also have seen it in my library book haul. Second book on the list, which I have actually already started because this is day 1 of the readathon, and that is How to Make Out by Brianna Shrum. Brianna, and this is a cute contemporary, and I am already 100 pages into it. I'm enjoying it. Then we've got The Fall of Butterflies by Andrea Portis, another YA sort of contemporary read. You see there's a slight theme to this readathon as well, this library books. And then Boys Don't Knit by T.S. Easton, another kind of contemporary YA read. This is UK YA, so it differs from the others in that sense. And then Jess Chunk and the Road Trip to Infinity by Kristen Elizabeth. This one is one of those that I didn't know anything about, but I'm pretty sure it's YA contemporary. And then something not YA contemporary, something else that I'm doing a buddy read of, so I will pick up some of this later on today, and that is A Boy Made of Blocks by Keith Stewart. This one is massive, it's just a ginormous book, so this one won't be coming in my handbag with me. I'll have to engineer a special bag just for this one, but I'm doing a buddy read of this one, so hopefully going to get that one read this week, definitely. Then I've got, you might remember me hauling the US edition of this book, and this is the UK edition of this book, so it still kind of counts as library book. I did take the other one back to the library, but that is Lobsters by Tom Ellen and Lucy Iveson. This one is called A Totally Awkward Love Story in the US, and has 2 fingers sort of like with faces on crossed on the front cover, and I didn't realise it was actually the same book, and that combined with the fact that the second novel from this writing duo is coming out fairly soon, so I would like to read this one before that one comes out, having bought it 2 years ago, something like that, so this one's definitely on the TBR. Then I have 3 books you might remember from my May TBR that I talked about. I've got the hard copy of the book here, but I've downloaded the audiobook from the library, so they're technically library books, but I also have the hard copy, so I might switch between the two. But always amazing to have a good selection of library books during a readathon, because you never know when you're going to have time in the car, or time when you're walking, or just like I've been doing now, cleaning the bathroom, listening to my audiobook. And the first one of these is I Woke Up Dead at the Mall by Judy Sheehan. I've got this on audiobook from the library, but I also have a hard copy. And then one that I am currently listening to, and that is Falling Into Place by Amy Zhang. You might remember me hauling this one. It's got this lovely metallicized cover. I have nail polish that matches this exactly. If I do a book talk on this one, I will be painting my nails that colour. And then finally, another audiobook that I have from the library is Every Last Word by Tamara Island Stone. You might remember me saying in my TBR, I've had this one for so long, having loved her first 2 novels so much. So this one is firmly on the TBR for this readathon. So most of those, with only one exception, are YA contemporary novels, because that's obviously what I'm in the mood for, if those are the books that I've got out of the library. And then the Boy Made of Blocks by Keith Stewart is literary fiction. So yeah, I'm going to be on a bit of a YA contemporary kick this particular week. As I say, I'm hoping to read 7 books. You can follow my progress on my blog, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. All of the links will be down below. I'll be sharing all the links to my blog posts on social media, and generally posting about what I'm reading on Snapchat and Instagram, so do give me a follow on all of those. If you're not already subscribed, I will be posting a wrap-up video of how I did during this readathon, so to automatically get notified of that one, please do subscribe to me. And if you like the look of my readathon, then give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are taking part in this readathon, please comment down below. It's always nice to have links with people who are also taking part in a readathon, because sometimes there are moments where you're like, oh, I can't read anymore, but I really want to finish this book. Support is always helpful as well. So I will have another video for you soon. I have a few book talks coming up this week, so I'm hoping to get something up on Wednesday and something up on Friday, so look out for those. And as I say, I'll have the wrap up for this readathon up probably this time next week, so I will see you then. Bye.